So sorry about what had happened earlier on, and I think I mistakenly ended the broadcast. I am so sorry. So, how are you doing today? Hope you're doing well and you're staying safe and maybe probably enjoying the summer, right? Okay, yeah. Let me know in the comment or maybe in the chat box how you're doing. But thank you to all our viewers on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. Unfortunately, I'm not. I wouldn't be able to live stream on Instagram, but however, once we are done here, I am going to upload this video onto Instagram as well. To apologies to all my Instagram viewers as well too. So last week I was here. I made mention of we're talking about how to recognize emotions, and one thing I had said is with regards to with regards to you know recognizing emotions is that we have to ask ourselves what had happened, where are we, you know, where are we, how do I feel, what are some of the kind of urges that I feel, how have I reacted to the situation, or how did I react? And yeah, so that was what I had talked about last week. Until today, we're just still going to like break down and talk more about emotions. And keep in mind when it comes to emotions that emotions is all about emotions is all about emotions signal us, and lets us know what we're actually feeling in response to our environment, in response to the things around us. And so that is what emotion does. Emotion helps us. Emotions are signals, something that signals you and that signals you to let you know how you're feeling with regards to your environment or with regards to things happening around you. And so emotions are not bad. And keep in mind that we have so many emotions that which I know we have like the anger, the happiness, we have sad, we have guilt, jealousy, fear, joy, disgust, enjoyment, even sometimes confusions. And some of these emotions, you are all familiar with these emotions, right? But sometimes what this emotion does, some of these emotions are survival emotions, right? And so let's see, for instance, when you're out there and something attacks you, what some of this emotion does is that emotions are sometimes comes up as emotion sometimes comes up as a survival as a way of survival. Let's use this emotion, for instance, fear. Fear is what helps us to survive whenever we think there is a threat, right? And so we're still looking at emotions for sure. Okay, reminder when it comes to fear. Fear helps us, recognize, and sometimes it helps us, survive whatever we think, it's a threat. But I know sometimes when we talk about the emotion fear, sometimes it could be seen as something that is negative. But when you look at that emotion fear, yeah, I think um, I had my emotion wheel at some point. Yeah, but I can't find it. I know I've had it somewhere there. But when you look at fear helps us to survive. It's that it helps us to survive. Sometimes whenever we think there is a threat, and it helps us prepare for the worst, right? That's what fear does. And sometimes keeps us standing, standing, facing, the challenge. However, sometimes with fear is that sometimes you remember, I think a while ago when I talked about the responses to anxiety or to trauma, that sometimes we find ourselves in the fight, sometimes in the flight, and sometimes in the freeze, right? What we fear is that fear sometimes helps us to survive, what we perceive as a threat. And sometimes it helps us, to like, stand up while facing this challenge. But sometimes too, with fear is that with this emotion called fear, is that it can actually just, almost like numb you, paralyze you, just put you in that state of, freeze that, or even sometimes put you in that state of flight as well too. So when we look at fear, fear has its own emotion that it does. And then another aspect of emotion when we look at it is this, happy emotions, and sometimes it helps us remember past event, and sometimes it has to do with people, it has to do with places. It helps us, sometimes make those better connection between one thing and the other. That's what fear does. And sometimes with regards to emotions also come. Emotions sometimes help with decision making, right? And so a lot of times is that without emotion, we would not be able to make any decisions. Okay, I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna repeat that again. Now, without emotions, we will not be able to make decisions. And so, not only that, emotion helps with, emotion teaches us how to survive. It helps us in terms of memory, so helps us remember all the good things, and sometimes also helps us remember as well to the negative things too, right? Emotion helps with decision. Emotion helps with decision making. And then what another thing emotion does is that emotions help with communication, right? And so sometimes when we feel, communication sometimes suffers because there is no emotion attached to it, right? And so when we have all those emotions, sometimes it helps in communicating to some people that, I'm feeling, I'm feeling, I'm feeling sad. I feel disappointed. I feel, I feel, confused. I feel shame. I feel guilt, and like I said, emotion communicates. And so keep in mind, for instance, you have like a baby. Sometimes in that early stage, you will agree with me that they don't have your words, but they don't have your words yet on how to like communicate with you as a parent. And so sometimes based on their emotions, a crying child, the mother runs to the child, or maybe the father runs to the child, thinking that they need something. So that is the way that that child, that baby, is communicating with the mother or the parent or the caregiver. And that is what emotion does as well, that emotions helps us communicate. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to summarize all the 4 points that I've mentioned today. I said emotions, like we said, are things that signal, to us, how we are feeling with regards to the things happening around us. I said emotion is that emotion helps us to survive. Emotion can act as a survival. It helps us to survive. Emotion acts as a memory in terms of when I say memory, in terms of we remember the good things, we remember the bad things, and so sometimes the good things could be with people, with places, with the things around us, and also with the negative memory as well too. It could also be with people, the places, and our environment as well too. And then thirdly is that emotions help with regards to decision making. And the last one that I've mentioned is that emotion also serves as a way of communicating, right? And so this emotion serves their own purpose. A lot of times is that we sometimes it's easy to say we're not supposed to behave this way, we're not supposed to show these emotions, but emotions communicate. Emotions help with decision making. Emotion helps with memory retention, and also emotion helps us to like survive. So that is all for today, and I'm gonna be back here next week, still 7 p.m. Central Time, and I'm going to be talking about how our emotions are connected to our thoughts and how our emotions are also connected to our behavior. So come join me next week. We're going to be on here and we're going to be talking about emotions, emotions, emotions. And so our guide is still there for as many people that want to download the summer guidebook for parents. It's still out there on our website. You can download this, and yeah, so you can download this. This is available as well too. And so keep watch. There's some challenges and some things that will be happening. So keep watch. If you're not on our Instagram, please, you can follow us on Instagram, and you can also follow us as well on YouTube. You can subscribe so that you get, you get subscription and every time we are on here live. But thank you so much to all our viewers on Facebook and sorry, not Instagram, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, on YouTube. I'm gonna be posting this video to Facebook and to Instagram, sorry. And if you have any question, please send those questions to info@blisscounseling and wellnesscenter.com. Thank you from me to you. I bid you a good evening. Do not hold back and enjoying the weather out there and enjoying the summer with your family and with your loved ones. Bye bye.